Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So Taurus, this reading will be for you if you have any Taurus placements or if you're dealing with the Taurus. All right, guys. So I'm gonna see what comes out today. Okay. I'm gonna be seeing what your angel numbers are saying for you today. So I'll pick three. I'll pick three today because I've been doing one for a little while. First angel number message for Taurus, please. 146. You are in a state of transition. Know that angels are guiding you through the process. Okay. As we all know, with transition is always going to be the unknown, things that we're not familiar with, things that may make us feel uncomfortable, but it's necessary for our own good, for our highest good. 712. Your relationships with those who are close to you are important. Remember to bring light to your current connections and relationships and workplace. The lessons you are learning and teaching must begin in your own life. Okay, and the last one is 402. Your guides and angel team are helping you with your current situation. Be the angel in your relationships. All right, guys. So let me use this deck. What's currently going on with Tauruses, please? I just had to check that because okay. What is currently going on with Tauruses, please? Some of you guys are moving away from somebody sneaky or something that you found out from, you moving on from it. Whether it was a lie or a facade, okay? What could you tell me about Tauruses, please? The Emperor. The Fool. Strong Aries energy. You could be on the Aries and Taurus cusp or dealing with the Aries. But I'm seeing some of you guys are becoming more entrepreneurial. Okay, some of you guys are taking more chances, taking a leap of faith, trusting. Could be quite a busy time for you as well. And definitely the Fool is definitely the unknown. Definitely the unknown. So it could be in that area of your life. The Page of Swords. The Nine of Wands. Some of you guys are worried. I don't want to say okay, there's this fear that you may have had. Maybe some of you guys are kind of coming out of that, where it's kind of like the fear of failure with something. What people will say, how you looked up, how you looked, how you're viewed. Okay, so for some of you guys, you're doing something that may be different to what, let's just say, against the norm, what society expects from you. Okay, say for example, if you grew up in a Christian background or a Muslim background or whatever, it's like a religious background, and say for example, because you're watching tarot, say you got into tarot and people are like, no, that's not good, that's, you know, the devil's work and blah blah blah, and you're actually like, no, this is actually my calling. It doesn't have to be that. It could be as simple as your family migrated and they worked hard and they expected something from you, maybe being a doctor, maybe be some kind of high level of work, whatever it is, and then you decided to do something completely different. And do you know what I mean? And it's kind of that, I feel like a part of you is either a thing where you wasn't sure what you wanted, or you knew what you wanted and was afraid of doing it because of the backlash that you'd get from people around you. Tell me more, please. The Eight of Cups, that's something, yeah. Some of you guys have left that and you're leaving regardless, or you're letting that go regardless. Eight of Cups, okay? That's not, you know that's not going to serve you. You know that emotion, that way of thinking is not going to help you progress. So you are going to be letting that go. You're going to be moving on from that. You have to leave that emotion behind. Knight of Cups. Ten of Cups. Some of you guys, you're going to meet this, I want to say soul tribe. I do want to say soul tribe. Somebody who seems like your family. Someone that seems like, it feels like when you're aligning with something that's true to you, true to who you are, you're connecting with people very well. So you're being welcomed into this whole new world, this group. If for some of you guys it is a group. Some of you guys could have literally started something or started a group or something thinking like, yeah, these people are for me. Not saying you're necessarily leaving a family or something like that, but I just feel like it's something that was expected of you and you didn't feel like it resonated with you. You're moving on from that and you're being welcomed. I do feel like you're aligning with those who are meant for you to be in your life. You feel more free. You're like, oh, there were others like this. There were others. I wonder what you're doing. Let me know what you're doing. You're like, oh, there was others. There's more. There's more of us. So if you guys found it very difficult to find like-minded people or people who were into what you were into, or, some people like that, for example, they really love science, for example, and many people might find it boring. So they avoid talking about it and they maybe talk about more surface level things. And really and truly, this person who's into science is bored and they're like, okay, I guess no one really likes that or it's a bit too much. So let me just talk about what everyone else talks about. But you find that group for you, or you will find them. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Five of Wands. It's crazy. So I do feel like it's people. I really do feel like it's, even if, for example, Taurus, let's say like you have some kind of social media presence or something like that, and people understand you, the understanding you could be as simple as that, okay? Or you could start going to a new workplace and they're seeing your value where your previous workplace didn't. Some of you guys, it could be a relationship where somebody didn't see your value, but somebody does now. I'm also getting, this feels like what somebody sees, what somebody's seeing. So some of you guys could be Taurus rising, or it's more so, definitely check your rising sign out as well after this reading, if you do know it, if you do know your rising sign. Because I'm getting this energy of how people are viewing you. But I'm also getting this energy of you being around very intuitive people, very intelligent people, deep thinkers. And they see that you're a warrior. They see that you've experienced certain things, a lot of conflict, a lot of drama, anxiety. But I do see you being welcomed and cared for. Judgment. The Hermit. The King of Cups. I don't know if you've met this, whether it's a person, a few people, a group of people. I get them having this conversation with you. If it's not a conversation, it's merely the energy that they're giving you. They're showing you that it's okay to be you. It's okay to speak about those things. It's okay to think that way. But they're also giving you, it's like, how can I put it? It's almost like a formula. It's almost like a way of dealing with things. So someone showing you their way. It could be as simple as you starting a new course. Overall, I'm seeing that you're receiving a lot of love, a lot of help, and you're being accepted. This feels very spiritual. The Magician. There's something about a task that you've given yourself or that you've been given. The Tower. The Hanged Man. So basically taking what's happened to you, what's happened in your life, and looking at it in a different way and how it's got you to this place now. Someone saying, if that didn't happen, you wouldn't have been here. If so-and-so wouldn't have said that, you wouldn't have thought about that to trigger this emotion. Very deep reading for you today, Taurus. It feels like I feel like it's internal and external. But it could literally be a conversation that you're having with somebody. I'm not sure if it's a group or one person or a couple of people. Whereas like, yeah, if that never happened, it's like don't want to say the law of attraction is kind of like fate. Tell me more, please. The King of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. At some point, you're going to be offered a really good job. A very, very good job. A better position. Lot more money. I feel, do you know what, this is crazy, Taurus, about a year ago, I did a reading for you. I remember it was in January last year. And I remember saying something along the lines of, you're in training. You're in training. Someone's pushing you. It's either the universe, God, or somebody around you. It could be a teacher of some sort. It could be just a friend, a dear friend. Something like that. Someone's pushing you outside of your comfort zone. Not to break you, they're pushing you to show you, Taurus, you thought you couldn't do that, but look what you've just done. Look what you've just achieved. Look what you've mastered. Look what you've overcome. If you hadn't have experienced that tower moment, if you hadn't have walked away, if you wouldn't have taken the leap of faith, you wouldn't be where you are right now. Do you see how it's all coming together? Do you see that? So something about don't resist, not resisting. Not resisting. The Strength, the Page of Cups. So you're getting quite emotional. You're getting quite emotional about it. And you're being comforted. You're in a place, you're going to either be in an environment, in a group, a place where you feel safe. You feel safe. The Knight of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. Something about a long fight, you've been fighting for a long time. And someone said, no, there was no need to fight. There was something about survival mode as well. Someone saying there's no need for that either. That ended a long time ago. Someone saying something about, or you are realizing, either you're realizing or someone's saying, Taurus, something about survival mode or fighting. And someone saying you don't need to fight. Just be. You do not need to be in survival mode. It is understandable, and it's not to be insensitive to whatever people have experienced. But sometimes what many of us do, we stay in survival mode for a long time, and a lot of things about missing over opportunities, passing up good things that come into our life. Someone's saying, do you realize now that staying in survival mode for such long time after what's happened has not benefited you? Someone's saying, you fighting, you didn't need to fight. All you had to do was be yourself. It's like being in the sea and then a big wave coming towards you and you trying to like swim through that wave, when really you're wasting a lot of your energy and you might as well just let the wave take you, go with the flow. There's no need to fight. There's no need to be in survival mode anymore. Okay? Just be yourself. Yeah. It's about holding on to something that really needs to be let go, because whatever that situation is, I feel like fighting, and when I say fighting, I don't mean physical fighting, I mean fighting against things, feeling the need to be maybe defensive, or it's not necessarily defensive in your words, but it could be in your actions, your behaviours, your emotions. whoever did you wrong or hurt you or put you in that state where you feel like you need to be in survival mode or fighting something, the more you give to it, the more you give to that energy, the more they are winning. They got what they wanted, which is control of you, control of your emotions, control over your thoughts, your behavior, how you see life. And that was them. Whether it be one person, a few people, a group of people, or organization, whoever. That was never you. And that's why some things felt so wrong and you feel like you had to fight towards it. That was them. That was it. That was then. Tell me more, please. Ace of Wands. And you're like, aha, okay. This is why you're taking more control. This is why you are taking control of your life and taking a leap of faith. There's things in you. Check your Mars placement. I don't normally say that. Check your Mars placement as well. Your Mercury. Actually, and your Mars. Check your Mercury and your Mars placements if you know your birth chart. How you speak, how you think, yeah? All right. There's something about you. This is you holding that wand, saying, all right, the power is back in my hands now. I own this. After this Tower moment, after being accepted or recognized or understood, you realized you wasn't alone. Tell me more, please. Three of Wands. You've been waiting for this for such a long time. Ooh, let me not get emotional. You waited for something, a switch, whether it be motivation, whether it be taking a leap of faith. That this is what you've been waiting for. Some kind of something about becoming motivated in a certain area of your life. I'm not saying like you guys are not motivated about certain things, but there's something in particular, and I think you know, each and every Taurus, individually, you know what that is for you. This is beautiful. The world, the end of a cycle, something being completed. Possibly travels. The sun. Being renewed, being restored, feeling happy again. This is what it is. Some of you guys, it is that. You know what this feels like? I'll tell you what it feels like, Taurus. You know when someone's gone through a lot in their life and then they're kind of waiting for an answer, waiting for a sense of direction, waiting for that day, for something to switch, to hear something in particular to make them see things differently. You know, like when some people, they've gone through a lot in their life and they turn to religion, spirituality, whatever it is for each and every person, okay? Giving up certain things, stopping their addictions, becoming a better person for themselves and others. And then they turn into something kind of like, this feels like rebirth. Even though the death card's not there, with the cards that have come out, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, the World and the Sun, this makes me feel like some of you guys have seen the light at the end of the tunnel. And you are seeing things differently because of that. This is a cycle ending. And I'm not sure what area of your life it is in. I love it. It's beautiful. It just feels like someone's praying a lot or crying tears of is happy tears. Ooh, Taurus. Wow. Wow. All right, I'm gonna pick two cards from this and then I'll end the reading. What messages do you have for Tauruses, please, to end the reading? What messages do you have for Taurus, please, to end the reading? I just heard take care of me and I'll take care of you. And I feel that's got something to do with God. I feel like it's got something to do with your higher self. Something to, it is, so for some of you guys it is. Some of you guys it's for yourself. You speaking to your inner child. Take care of your inner child and I'll take care of you. It's always very that, oh, whoa. I don't know what's going on today, Taurus. Take care of me and I'll take care of you. It's almost like your future self is telling your present self to take care of your inner child, and your future self will take care of you. That's so emotional. That's beautiful. All right, 2 messages for Tauruses, please. Closing out the reading. Overall, Taurus, I get a lot of hope. I get faith. I get happiness. Ask. We have ask, and then we have innocence. See what I mean, guys? Innocence. Take care of me, and I'll take care of you. Ooh. Ooh. All right. So we have ask. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. Okay, so that's the first message. And the last one, Taurus, is innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. See what I mean? It's powerful, this reading. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. And do you know what? This card here, Innocence, this really sums up what I was getting in this reading. This sums it up. Especially those last few cards. I felt like something about being reborn, renewed, restored. Something ends and then starting again. It's beautiful. It feels like the death card. It feels like number 13. Something changing, something for your higher good. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Also, on the 1st of February, I'll be picking somebody for either a mini reading or a tarot card reading. If you don't want to wait to see if you've been chosen for a personal reading, all the information's in the description. All right, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.